me save my game one more time. I definitely want to have an out that I can still use if I find that even dialing the difficulty down, my level is still too low. I've never played the game like this before. I'm very much a do side quests, all the side quests you can along the way kind of player.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
Get out of my way! I have no time for slack-jawed fools!
I'm not stopping you or anything. But have you even heard what's happened here? Has anyone?
Is this something I should care about?
Yes, I expect so. If you're coming into the village, you can't avoid what's happened. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, our Lehman's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They're obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainisfere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though I'm just as surprised about that as you are, believe me.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Why? What has Loghain said about us?
That Loghain pulled out his own men in order to save them. That Caelan risked the entire nation's safety in the name of glory. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come with greater numbers. With Caelan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
Okay, so we need to do this in order to get Arl Eamon, so...
Of course we'll help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I'm on my way.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
All right, so we got a -5 from Morgan on that one. Got a little back with Alistair.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
I already told you. Father is outside defending the village from the bad men. We must stay here.
Oh, she's got a name. I better talk to her while I'm here. I don't know if these people will be here after the whatever is coming.
Good day.
Oh. All right. Well, she must be someone in some other quest.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jetta?
I am. You've heard of me?
Your husband and son are both dead.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
Certainly.
He holds out his hand.
Maker's blessings upon you.
Ah, well.
Yeah, I better get this quest, whatever it is.
Scared, Father.
Sorry.
What are we going
Am I
to do?
bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Now see, here's the thing with Elderast and the way I play him. As I said earlier in the stream, I like playing evil characters because it opens up the widest number of choices to allow me to gain experience, get loot, get treasure, upgrade my character, all that kind of stuff. But in a situation like this, the option that would most fit how I typically play Elderast is going to involve me not taking on this quest at all. But the way I tend to play Elderast, and sometimes other characters, you know, with sketchy morals, is that they have this sense that the more they do in the world, the more they put their abilities into practice, the more powerful they will become. You know, like on some level, he's aware that he can gain XP and become more powerful if he helps this person, you know? And so instead I'm going to look for the option to accept this quest that is still the most like Elderast. Let's see here. I guess I'll just this one's it's all in the subtext of how you read these lines. You know, this is why having an unvoiced protagonist is so valuable to me. Because you look at this and you think, "Oh, he's compassionate. Are you all right? Why are you crying?" That's how the text probably most naturally reads. But you know, you can add subtext and just think of it as,
Are you all right? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time, everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
What would you give to find him?
I have nothing. Everything we owned is in our house. If you found my brother, I would be eternally grateful. Oh, please, couldn't you look for him? I'm begging you.
Just how grateful are we talking here?
I would do anything, sir. If you found Bevan, I would.
Where would he go?
I thought he'd be at home, but he never came when I called him. If he doesn't come back tonight, I'm just so afraid for him.
Silence, girl.
Do you want the children to hear you?
But night is coming. The monsters will return and we sit here and wait for them.
We have no choice. We must pray and hope for the Maker's compassion.
I just hope everything will be all right. So many have already died.
All right. Nothing there, I don't think. Unless these guys have names? Nope.
You know, we don't have the men we need.
Well, still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray and hope for a miracle.
Let's see, is this... Village under siege? Okay, these are both part of the current quest.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
I'm not here to chat. What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Okay, Rugged Warrior asks a great question. Has there ever been a situation where you found making the evil choice hard? It'd probably be too difficult to think of something specific. The one that comes to mind from early on when I first started playing as evil characters and playing around with that was in Skyrim. I was doing some kind of a, I don't know, Dark Brotherhood or Assassin or evil type of quest where you could get this awesome armor or something. There was some benefit to kind of like pledging your soul to some dark god or something like that. I can't remember the exact circumstances or whatever, but that was one of the first times that I remember where I was really kind of processing through, like, you know, how do I feel about this as a Christian? And that's probably around the time when I kind of realized, well, really, I'm not making this choice because I secretly fantasize about doing evil in life and serving beings other than God, and you know, it's I was like looking at, well, why do I want this? Well, I want this because of the benefit, you know, and so that's just processing that. It still felt weird, but you know, that was a reminder to me of like, okay, well, just because it feels weird, just because something feels a certain way, doesn't mean it's bad. Just because something feels good doesn't mean it's good, you know? And so I had to sort through, okay, well, what is actually true of this situation in this game that I'm playing? And then let's figure out what's true, and then let my feelings react to the truth instead of using my feelings as an indicator of what actually is true about a situation, you know? So that's probably one of the earliest ones I remember. I think there are other times where and this one I couldn't think of specifics, I don't think, but sometimes I'll make choices in a game because I want to see the outcome of something where the developers and the writers, you can tell, think of it as a good choice, a moral choice. But I disagree with them on some moral issue. It was probably related to some kind of, I don't know, maybe it was related to some kind of LGBTQ plus thing, and they just didn't have the nuance that I wanted, and so I was choosing a dialogue option that was like, well, this is in the neighborhood more of what I would want to say. Or it's leading to what I want materially out of the XP and upgrading and stuff like that. But I mean, I disagree with this. I don't see this as a, but that's kind of a different situation maybe than what you're talking about. The evil choice. That was, and there are sometimes instances where making what the developers consider to be a good choice, where that's kind of difficult for me. But there's some reason that I want to still make that choice for, gameplay reasons or whatever, So, and there are even times with, like, when I'm playing as Elderast. Like, even just in this play session now, I'm like, I don't know. But I think my hesitation is less, it's almost not at all about, like, my feelings about the morality of it. It's more about, like, this might kind of screw up my game a little bit if I go this route. But I kind of want to explore this and see what the writers do with that kind of situation where so sometimes it's just out of curiosity. So there's different reasons why it can be a difficult choice or I can hesitate about it because of how, I feel about the choice itself or because of, I put that on the wrong day. I gotta fix this. It's 12:40, so that should be going off tomorrow. Okay. It was going to drive me nuts if that didn't go off tomorrow. So yeah, it looks a little bit different, feels a little bit different, but and it has different degrees to which I'm to which I find it difficult to make a certain choice, but I guess that would be my response. And then, let's see, Francisco Ruiz says, maybe related to this topic, if I steal something in the Matrix, am I still sinning? Yeah, that's a bit too theoretical for me because I have no reason to think that we're in the Matrix. But like, let me shift that question a little bit. If Neo were to steal something from someone else in the Matrix, would it still be sin? And I would say that yes, because what he would ultimately be doing would be taking something that person has grown to depend on and count on, and that even within the context of the Matrix, there has been an agreement about what belongs to who. Whether that's an illusion or not, there's been an agreement. It all comes back to love. Is it a loving thing for him to take this thing from someone else, And I would argue that, I mean, we could maybe come up with more specifics about this theoretical situation that would change my answer, but just based on the broad, concept, I would say that generally it's probably going to still be a sin because it's something where you are devaluing someone and their needs or their desires in favor of your own desires, which is the opposite of agape love. So, I think it all comes back to love. We can figure out a lot of moral issues by looking at agape love and running our thoughts through that filter. All right, so what's going on here? I don't know. Okay, so he needs help from a blacksmith.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
All right, so I guess I gotta go threaten this blacksmith.
There's one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Kaelin perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
The truth does not go away.
Oh wait, can I go... Is there a way across here? No. Dang it, I need a rogue. Where's that French lady rogue? There's a French lady rogue. I can't remember where I get her. Let's try this way.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denerim in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
Alright, quick save before we talk to this dude.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit that I do not quite know how to address you. Is my lord sufficient?
Alright, I'll respond to that in a second. Francisco says, appreciate that answer, Paeter. So why is stealing in a game not the same? Because what we're doing in a game, and I'm talking about single-player games, if there's a way for you to steal from another player that you're playing with, steal from their inventory, that would, I believe, be sinful because that's not loving. But the reason it's not sinful in a game is because we are participating in creating a fiction here, or participating in creating a story. And so what I'm doing when I steal Elderast is I'm just saying, I want this story to involve Elderast stealing. And Jesus told stories about people doing sinful things. So there's nothing inherently wrong with crafting stories that involve people committing sins. And then on top of that, when I talk about materially benefiting as a player, I just am doing something that will create that kind of story for my character, create that kind of gameplay experience for me, and there is nothing that is counter to agape love in that because no one else is being affected. No one else is having anything taken from them. There's no real people involved here. I think sometimes when people wonder if it's sinful to do things like that in a game, maybe it's because they're wondering, is that the working out of a secret desire within my heart to experience committing that kind of sin? And if that is the reason that someone is doing something in a game, then yeah, I think that's sinful because it shows an interest on our part, in our hearts, to disobey God's will. But to make the assumption that that's what's going on in our hearts or in the hearts of others, I don't think is reasonable. So I understand why there's some hesitation on the part of people about the issue of having your character, your avatar, whatever, do things in a game that in the real world would be sinful. But that's why it just requires discernment to kind of sort through and see, okay, well, where's my heart really at in this? Why am I doing this? And exploring those things, and that I think helps us figure out, okay, what is the right way for me to interact with this game, with this experience? Great question. Okay. So how does Elderast want this dude to address him? Oh, dang it. There needs to be at least 2 more options here.
Call me Elderast, if you would.
Of course they won't, because the voice actors didn't know that I was going to name my character Elderast.
As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
By the way, Francisco, I just want to say this out loud while I'm thinking of it. I've been meaning to get back to you about possibly reviewing your card game. And I've spent some time thinking about it, and I'm definitely open to it. And I think that I could do that in a way that that would work. That I wouldn't feel like, you know, I'm not going to be able to be objective or whatever, you know. But I wanted to kind of email you and talk with you about like timetable, what timetable you were thinking for that, because that would affect my ability to do it or to not. So anyway, just wanted to say that out loud. But my intent is to get in touch with you about that. All right. Okay, this urn of sacred ashes, that's supposed to be key, right?
You mentioned something about an urn?
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The urn of sacred ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Just what was the Arl sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. We brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Oh. I thought I'd gotten enough to continue with this quest. I guess I gotta talk with him some more.
What is it you need?
Well, is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
I'll see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
There we go. Okay. Francisco Ruiz says, thank you again for these thoughtful responses. My pleasure. Okay, so...
It has been for days. It is an unnatural stillness, as though there is naught in there but death.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
Anything more? Guys got names? Nope. Okay. Oh. Okay, Hound. What? I forgot about that. That's, okay. Well... I don't see any quest markers. What, Okay, so maybe I need to... do this for now. Okay, Stubborn Blacksmith, Divine Protection. Gotcha. Alright, now we should have some markers, yeah? No? I marked those as active. Maybe, maybe this game isn't quite as generous as those after it with quest markers. Alright, we'll figure it out. Francisco says, awesome. I only recently got it to the point, meaning the card game, where all the mechanics are at a good place and just needs a lot of balance, but more playtesting may prove otherwise. Okay, cool. Yeah, just let me know when it's coming up to the time where you'd like to send that to me for a review, and we can talk more specifically. Murdoch I already talked to. I gotta find this blacksmith. Maybe, let's see, these houses... Oh, smithy? That's probably it, right? Smithy or the Chantry, so either one of those places is probably where I need to go. Let's hit the Chantry first, I was just there. Get some of that divine protection going on. There's the quest marker.
Let us pray.
Let us not!
You are a stranger amongst us. And a mage, I see. Yet you still defend our home in its darkest hour. We are grateful.
I have my own reasons to be here.
Which doesn't include protecting innocents. Regardless, I am grateful the Maker brought you to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
That's interesting. She seeks the Maker's forgiveness for their sins. I wonder what that means. I wonder if there's actually, in the lore of the Chantry, the ability for someone else to have the sins of another person forgiven by God, or the Maker in this case. Interesting.
Can't you just bless them?
I can pray with them and give them my blessing. But Sir Perth wants me to call upon the Maker to shield them from evil.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
You will help them because I tell you to. And do it quickly.
You dare threaten me? To lie to these poor men? I will not do it. I will not be bullied by the likes of you. I suppose this is what one should expect from a magic user. Go. Be gone from my sight.
Well, we may have to kill her later.
Why haven't Mother and Father returned yet?
They're gone, dear boy. Gone.
The founding of the Chantry. Anything here? It's probably still just going to be historical. I want the theology text.
On a long trip.
When will they be back? I miss them.
All right. Let's see. Rugged Warrior says, another question. Has there ever been a game where both the good and evil choice seemed like a lose-lose? Depending on what you mean by that, I'll assume for now that your question means, like, both options are bad. And I feel that very frequently. And some of that, I think, is because writers want to create, really falsely, a sense of tension and complexity. Sometimes it may be because those are the only two options that they see, and they're not aware of a more nuanced option. I'm willing to be generous and suspect that more often it's the first. They're just looking, because they're storytellers first and foremost, not philosophers. They're looking for a way to to create tension, to create a dramatic moment in a story. But when I can think really easily of another option and one clarifying question that would just bring it all to the surface and make this issue much more simple, then I kind of like get frustrated with that. In the same way that so many romantic comedies, they've gotten a little bit better, some of them in recent years, but so many romantic comedies, it just comes down to communication. It's like, listen, if you guys were just open and communicated and talked to each other, then this whole thing wouldn't be happening, because all the drama is based on a misunderstanding. Just talk, just communicate. And so I just started seeing that as a device being used, and I became impatient with it, because this is just a writer's device. This is just a writer's device, and this conflict could be easily avoided. And so I find it frustrating when I just see 2 to 4 bad choices in dialogue, and I'm just like, I just want to ask one clarifying question. I just want to say this one thing. So I do find that frustrating.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
As you, said you wanted holy protection?
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah does not believe she can help you.
I see. Then I suppose we must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us. Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Now, it's interesting, if... I think most games are written from a naturalistic perspective, or from one that is agnostic, but so utterly agnostic and pragmatic that it might as well be atheistic. And so all that to say, I'm wondering if, had I succeeded in influencing the revered mother or whatever, to say that, she would give a blessing or whatever the outcome would be, so that these guys could feel like they're being supported in the way they wanted by the Chantry, if they would get a morale boost, as Alistair said, and if the outcome of the battle would be improved because of that. I think that that is where the secular mind goes to purely these naturalistic and pragmatic types of things, where, religion is good because it makes people feel good and makes them feel confident about themselves and helps them get up in the morning and go take on the tasks of the day or whatever, So I wouldn't be surprised if they get some kind of a boost. It would be interesting if they totally and utterly fail. I think probably I've always succeeded in getting at that in the past. I don't remember. So I don't know. We'll see when the battle plays out. Dwin's home. Well, that's locked.
Hello?
This is the blacksmith, right? Or no, it's not. Who? No, it's some dude named Dwin. Sorry, Dwin. Listen, I'll come check you out later. I thought you were the blacksmith. Smithy, here we go.
Go away. Curse you! Leave me in peace! You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Is this Owen the blacksmith? I need to speak with you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
Never mind who I am. Open the door or I break it down!
My accent here says you won't. Just you try it, Luther! Be gone, I said! Don't you try to come in here!
Somebody's been drinking.
You just come barging into my home. I've no money and nothing of value to take, as you can plainly see. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is.
There's no need for a beating, provided you do what I say.
What do you want exactly?
The militia needs your help, desperately.
Why should I help Murdoch, when he won't help me? My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
So you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
Yes, I am.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. Tell you what. If you want me to do repairs for Murdoch and his men, promise me you'll go into the castle and find my daughter.
Oh, promise you? All right, I can promise you. I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
Perceptive
You're
guy.
asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
What's stopping me from lying to you?
Nothing besides your conscience. You got one of them.
Yeah, not really.
Then you should know the value of a deal. You want something, I want something.
I promise you, I'll find her.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
-5 from Morrigan. Okay, she still likes me better than Alistair. But I gotta watch that. Alright, so I think... Oh no, that's not going anywhere. Alright. Alright, I think that's everything.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantegan the militia is ready for battle.
I'm ready to make my stand. Let's wait for sundown.
Are you sure? There's still time left if you need to talk with Sir Perth or do anything else.
No, I'm ready now.
Then good luck to you. You'll need it.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maker. And
Nice.
Got it.
Oops. Crap. Wrong button, Paeter. Jeez Louise. Okay. So it doesn't look like... Oh, I'm slowly regenerating some mana there. Is that good?
The monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
Knights, stay here and guard the path!
Come on! We need to hurry!
All right, now let's loot these bodies.
Oh, wow. He had like a potion of levitation or something. Ooh, level up. Let's see.
More blood. Where's the next one?
I'll get on it.
Okay, done with you now. Take that.
Oh crap, is he immune to my,
I'll get on it.
let's see here. Man, they just keep coming.
Get on it.
Well, yeah, now. Oh, look at all this stuff. How much? Let's see, 40. Oh, Murdoch died. Oh man, I'm glad I ran around. I didn't know they were going to auto-cancel out of
Dawn
that.
arrives, and we survived the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, good sir. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
I hope we'll be discussing a reward soon then.
If need be. With luck, we'll be discussing that with my brother.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Murdoch of Redcliffe, Mayor and beloved father, we salute you.
You and so many others who have perished here, walk with he who is your Maker. Long may you know the peace of his love.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
All right, look at all those level up things glowing. All right. Yeah, I think I want more willpower. I don't think I need that much, because I've got plenty of these lyrium potions if I'm just wanting to drink them during combat, so then let's bump up magic one more. Oh yeah, it's time for Fireball. Ooh, taunt. Yeah. Pretty sure I want that. Maybe I should do shield defense first. Yeah, let's do that first. Let's see. I definitely want to take Morgan on a different path than I go down. So instead of a bunch of this elemental damage, I feel like doing something different with her. Especially if I'm going to keep her in the party. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe like these kind of death type spells, or although I can see myself getting to that kind of stuff eventually. What's this entropy business? Yeah, that looks good. Affliction Hex, so that would set her up for Elderast to do better damage. Okay. Alright. I think we're doing okay for now. So... what's the, Oh, I don't have to do that now. I think I can go see the Earl of Redcliffe now. Yeah. He's waiting for you by the mill. Okay. Excuse me. Well, let's go do that then. Oh, wait, am I... Oh, I need to go up there, I think. Man, getting up a nice backlog of side quests. I actually, for the last few months, have kind of a number of times felt in the mood to play this game. But I was like, no, I gotta save the main quest for when I stream it. But now I've got a nice backlog of side quests I'll be able to play after this stream, before the next one. Alright, let's save.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
Why didn't you mention this before?
I knew you would choose to enter the castle instead of staying in the village. And we needed warriors. I'm sorry if I... Maker's breath.
Tigan, thank the Maker, you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
We'll need more of an explanation than that.
What? Who is this man, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
Tell me about this mage you mentioned.
He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logains hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say.
What about Earl Eamon? Is he still alive?
He is. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
Do you think this evil could be some kind of demon?
I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon? I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tigan. Please.
Why do I get the feeling you aren't telling us everything?
I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation.
Not if it's true.
An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me? Tigan, I do not have much time. What if it thinks I'm betraying it? It could kill Connor. Please come back with me. Must I beg?
So why must Tegan go alone?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tigan. Tigan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
Enough questions. We need to decide what to do.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tigan. Bless you.
What good will that do?
I'm not certain, to be honest. I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
Good. This is the way I'd prefer it.
Then it's for the best. I would prefer to go inside with you, but I have no choice in the matter. Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
Well, of course you're expendable.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
All right. Let's go.
All right, I'll take a look at that love letter later. Yeah, probably wouldn't hurt to do a hard save here, too.
A tunnel that went under the entire lake. Who would build such a thing?
Hello? Is there someone out there? Who is it? By all that's holy, you! I can't believe it!
Oh, this guy. I was like, who's this guy again? This is the guy that I helped out with something in at the mage's the mage's tower. But he didn't tell me that he was screwing around with blood magic, and that's what got us all in big trouble. And so I got whisked out of there by the Grey Wardens. He evidently not so much.
Jowan?
Maker's breath, how did you get here? I never thought I'd see you again, of all people.
So you're the mage Lady Isolde mentioned.
You've spoken with her. Then, you know I poisoned Al Eamon. For all I know, he's already dead.
He's not dead, at least not yet.
He's not? That's a relief. I can't tell you how much. Please, I know how it seems. Poisoning the Arl was a terrible thing. But I'm not behind everything else happening here, I swear. Before I say anything else, I need to ask you a question. You can do whatever you feel you need to afterward, but I need to know. What became of Lily? They didn't hurt her, did they? The thought that she might have paid for my crime.
The Chantry sent her away. I don't know where.
Oh, my poor Lily, she must hate me now, if she even lives. What have I done? So, here we are again, the two of us. What happens now?
What's going on in the castle?
I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot.
Why did you poison Arl Eamon?
I was instructed to by Teyrn Loghain. I was told that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. All I wanted was to be able to return. But he abandoned me here, didn't he? Everything's fallen apart. I never thought it would end like this. Maker, I've made so many mistakes. I've disappointed so many people. I wish I could go back and fix it. I just want to make everything right again.
I thought you said you didn't start this.
But I had a hand in it, didn't I? I poisoned the Arl, and that's when all this started. So many people died here, I can only imagine.
But this doesn't explain everything that's happened.
Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea.
Perhaps her son is responsible for what happened.
I thought that too. Connor has little knowledge of magic, but he may have done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses.
How much magic did you teach Connor?
Some. But he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. Like I said, he may have torn the veil accidentally. If he's involved in this at all, I really don't know.
I see. I think I understand.
The Arl's a decent man. I wondered how he could possibly be the threat Loghain said he was, but I did it anyway. I'm such a fool.
Yes, you are.
I'm just sick of running away and hiding from what I've done. I'm going to try to fix it any way I can. We were friends once. I know I don't deserve to call you that after what I did. If it ever meant anything, please help me fix this.
Why should I believe anything you say now?
I'm still the same Jowan you knew. If you're still the same friend I once had, I'm hoping you'll help me do what I know is right.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Hey, let's not forget he's a blood mage. You can't just set a blood mage free.
Better to slay him. Better to punish him for his choices. Is this Alistair who speaks, or the Templar?
I'd say it's common sense. We don't even know the whole story yet.
Give me a chance, please.
So how will you make things right?
I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do.
And after that, what happens?
Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested, or executed, or whatever people like me get. A part of me knew right from the beginning that I'd have to face the consequences one day. I knew I'd be caught, eventually. Everything I've done has just delayed the inevitable. I'm done with running and hiding. I need to account for what I've done.
So if I were to just let you go...
I'd stay and try to help if I could. Perhaps I can help deal with whatever's been unleashed here.
That's commendable, if it's true.
I'm glad you think so. So what now?
I'm letting you out of your cell. Don't try anything.
You're letting me out? And what then?
You come with me, that's what.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'd like to help out, but I'm not so sure I want to follow you into danger exactly.
But one thing I liked about just my very first couple hours with Baldur's Gate is that it lets you save right in the middle of dialogue. That's pretty cool. I think right now I'm a little bit influenced by Morrigan and just wanting to get some points with her. I think if I choose number one, he's going to choose to stay in the cell. I'll go with number two.
Well then help! Just don't make things worse.
I won't, I promise. I will find a way to fix this somehow.
All right, 7 points with Morgan. All right, well done, well done. Alice, there's a ticking time bomb of disgruntlement. Which way did I come in? I came in back this way, right? Okay.
Lifeless bastards.
Oh man, they're everywhere. Oh, hang on, let's see this. All right. Nice, Lyrian potion. Yeah. All these Lyrian potions are speaking my language. Yeah, I kind of knew that was going to happen.
So be it.
I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Oh boy, good gravy.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Come on. Oh, I was waiting. I thought when the music stopped, he would start getting sparklies of loot, but Guess not. A prophet born. Okay, let's see if we can look at this codex entry. Okay, whoa, yeah. I think, you know what? I don't know that I'm going to spend a lot of time during this stream picking apart the theology, because I think I've made a video. It was an early one, and it was at least covering some Dragon Age Inquisition stuff on the main channel, the Christian Geek Central main channel. And this is going to go up on the CGC Plays gameplay channel. But I'm thinking I made a video that was based on Dragon Age Origins also, and had some stuff, or maybe I was just looking at lore entries from Inquisition, because it's the same lore. So I think I've kind of picked apart the theology in content elsewhere. So I guess if you're interested in more Dragon Age lore analysis, or theology analysis from me, you can go to the main channel, youtube.com/Christian Geek Central. Just put Dragon Age in the search field, and you should get at least a couple videos, and one of them should be that kind of reflection and exploration. Okay, this is where I came from, so I'm going this way. Need a rogue, dang it. Alright, come on, guys. Yeah, you guys definitely need to do a better job of protecting your wizard. I do have to give it to the enemy AI, though. I mean, they go right for the back, go right for the wizard. That's what I would do.
They belong.
Alright, come on, guys. Nice. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Did it totally miss them? So that's weird, because they walked into the animation, but I didn't see any damage numbers come up, so I wonder if the animation is kind of irrelevant, and it's like it's if they're in the area of effect when you select the spell. It strikes me as a little bit weird. Okay.
Got it.
Oh, jeez. Oh, crap! Hit the wrong button, dang it! Alright, Elderast. There we go. Alright. Wrong button again. Let's go with...
Let's grab some
Okay. Where's the dog? Well, what's better? 2 cost, probably 2 armor. And then the 0.5 armor penetration? I'm thinking that's better. There we go. We'll give that a go. All right. Is that a, oh, it's war paint. Interesting. Electricity resistance. Interesting. Very interesting. Oops, did I not get everything? Take all. Oh, my inventory's full. Okay, well, let me go to the bathroom, and then I'll figure out what I need to get rid of. All right, well, I guess I can probably get rid of these daggers. Maces and short bows. Alright, so we'll just take all those for now. Yep. Good grief, what?
It's dead, right? Right then.
Oh, dang it. Right. Let's see here. All right, that everybody? Think so.
What do you need?
Oh, not you. There we go. Okay. Oh.
Please, don't hurt me!
Be silent! You are safe!
I'm sorry. I'm so frightened. These monsters are everywhere. My name's Valena. The Arlessa's maid. Is she all right? What happened to everyone?
Valena, the smith's daughter?
You know my father. I want to go back to the village. Is there a way out of here?
There is a tunnel leading out in the dungeon.
But the monsters!
This is your only chance. Flee or die.
I'll find my way. I can run fast and I know the castle. Thank you.
All right, so go see the blacksmith for a reward. Wait, did I not loot these guys? All right. Let's see, looking at the map here. Let's go this way first.
Got it. Looks like something wants to fly.
Yeah, go, come on, team. Why are you running toward me? I think I need to, like, I don't know, get into... There's some kind of... There's a place in here you can change their AI, I'm pretty sure. Oh, select tactics. Here we go. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so he's activating Threaten, that's good. Shield Pummel. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing in here that would indicate to me that he would hesitate to fight. I don't understand exactly what's going on. Oh well.
Now. Got it.
There we go. All right. Okay, I'm not ready, I don't think, to go to the basement yet. Right? Let's see, what does the quest log say here? Oh, just find out what's going on, so... Well, basement's one way to find out what's going on. Ugh, I need a rogue. Man, I got so many codexes, or is it codices? Courtyard. I'm not sure if I want to hit the courtyard yet. I think, well, let's do this landmark tree with the dog. I think I can get to the courtyard from this other part of the castle that I came from. And something tells me that courtyard's going to be a significant battle site, so if I can... Yeah, see, I can get there from there. So let's check out the second floor first, maybe. Oh.
I can't do that.
Main hall's locked. Alright. Oh no, I can't go to any of those places. So I do have to go through the basement. So it's a little more linear than I thought. Okay, that's fine. My main concern is doing a clean sweep of the dungeon. Which I can't do without a rogue!
Why can't they stay in the ground where they belong?
Oh, jeez, what the crap? What is that thing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this thing is bad news. Did we get him? I think we got him. Whew. David Calling says, good morning, Elderast. Good morning.
Or should I say good morning? What's so bloody good about it?
Got it.
All right. I feel like I almost remember some bigger battle happening here. Maybe I'm thinking of a different place. Or maybe there's another battle here to come. But that wasn't too bad. Alright. Boy, I can't believe we are now less than an hour before this stream is done. Time flies when you're playing an awesome game. What the crap? Hey guys, Paeter Franson here. Want to play games to save lives? Then join me again this year for Game Save, our annual charity fundraising event in support of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, whose compassionate care and cutting-edge research has been saving the lives of children all over the world for decades. Joining the Game Save team only requires a willingness to ask friends and family to consider donating toward your fundraising efforts. Team members also usually do something fun and game-related to draw attention to their fundraising, like a special game night at your church or home, or like me, you can do a crazy 24-hour video game marathon. Now, I'm theming my fundraising around video games, but you can also use tabletop games if you want. What you do to raise funds is entirely up to you, but by joining the Game Save team, you can get support and encouragement from myself, from other team members, and have more attention drawn to your fundraising efforts. You can get more info about the origins and heart behind GameSave itself at gamesave.christiangeekcentral.com. To join the team, make an account at tiltify.com and then click on the team invite link below this video and join the Christian Geek Central team. After that, click on Teams, then the CGC GameSave 24 campaign box, then on the bottom right, click Create Your Campaign. Follow the instructions to create your own personal campaign in support of the CGC Team campaign. To help your donors avoid confusion, I recommend using your name and the phrase CGC GameSave 24 as the name of your individual campaign. After that, as team leader beginning in October, I provide team members with weekly tips and resources to help make your fundraising as fun, easy, and effective as possible. October is going to be our main push for fundraising, capping things off with my annual 24-hour video gaming live stream on November 9th. Although you are welcome to have your events and continue fundraising until the end of November 30th, when our official final total will be tallied. If you have any questions before or after signing up, you can reach me anytime at paeter@spiritblade.com. I'm happy to help, and I hope you'll consider being a part of this with me. I can't wait to get started. Thanks. Bye.